We often think of walls as barriers, structures built to keep dangers out, to protect what's inside from the world outside. From the Great Wall of China to ancient castles, their purpose seems clear. They stand as silent sentinels, facing outward, guarding against intrusion. But is that the whole story? Is it possible that some walls have a different secret? A purpose that looks inward, not outward? What if some walls are not primarily about exclusion, but about inclusion? Or more specifically about containment. Imagine a wall designed not to repel but to hold, to keep something precious, something vital, or even something potentially chaotic, safely within its embrace. This shifts our perspective dramatically, doesn't it? Suddenly the wall is not just a shield, it's a vessel. It's a boundary that defines an internal world, nurturing it, or perhaps controlling it. This idea opens up a fascinating exploration of human ingenuity and natural design, revealing a less discussed chapter in the long saga of walls. Think about the universe itself. Gravity acts like an invisible wall, holding galaxies together, keeping planets in orbit around their stars. Without this cosmic containment, the universe as we know it wouldn't exist. We are going to explore this hidden purpose, this secret life of walls. Prepare to see walls in a new light. Let's journey back in time. Ancient civilizations were master builders. They erected monumental structures, many of which were walls. We often picture these as defenses against marauding armies, and many were. But look closer. Some of the earliest walled enclosures served a different primary purpose. Think of the temple precincts in ancient Mesopotamia or Egypt. These were sacred spaces, walled off not just to protect from invaders, but to contain the divine, the holy. The walls created a special zone, a consecrated area where rituals could be performed, where the sacred could be concentrated and kept separate from the mundane world outside. These walls were about defining and preserving an internal environment. They kept the sacred in, shielding it from profanation, and ensuring its power remained focused. Similarly, consider early agricultural settlements. The first granaries, often fortified or enclosed, were designed to keep precious stores of food in. Safe from pests, safe from spoilage, and safe from theft from within the community as much as from outside. The wall in this sense was a guardian of sustenance, ensuring the community's survival by containing its most vital resource. It was a promise of future meals, a bulwark against starvation. These ancient examples show us a long tradition of walls designed for containment, for nurturing, for control, and for sanctity. The universe itself is a grand architect of containment. Nature, in its endless creativity, provides countless examples of walls built to keep things in. Think about a simple cell, the fundamental unit of life. It's surrounded by a cell membrane. This membrane is a remarkable wall. It doesn't just keep harmful things out, its crucial role is to keep the cell's intricate machinery, its cytoplasm, its organelles, its DNA inside. This delicate, life-sustaining environment must be contained for life to exist. The cell membrane is a dynamic barrier, selectively allowing passage, but its primary feat is holding life together. Consider the humble egg. Its shell is a perfect example of a natural wall designed for containment and protection from within. The shell holds the yolk and albumin, the nutrients essential for a developing embryo. It keeps this precious cargo safe, providing a secure environment for life to begin. It's a temporary nursery, a self-contained life support system. Similarly, a seed coat performs a similar function for a plant embryo. It contains the potential for a new plant, along with stored food, protecting it until conditions are right for germination. Nature understands the power of keeping vital elements securely enclosed. These natural walls, from the microscopic to the planetary, demonstrate a universal principle. Effective containment is often essential for life, for stability, and for the development of complexity. Why do we humans, as societies and individuals, feel the need to build walls that contain? The reasons are deeply rooted in our psychology. Our minds crave order. We seek to make sense of a complex and often overwhelming universe. Creating boundaries, defining spaces is a fundamental way we impose order on chaos. A wall that keeps things in helps to create a known, predictable environment. Within these confines we can feel a sense of control, a sense of understanding. This is comforting to the human psyche, which often struggles with uncertainty and the vast unknown. There's also a psychological need for identity and belonging. Walls can define a group, a community, a we. By creating an inside, we inherently define an outside. But the focus here is on what the wall contains: our shared values, our culture, our collective identity. Think of a monastery. Its walls enclose a community dedicated to a specific spiritual path. The walls help to maintain the focus, the discipline, and the shared purpose of those within. They create a space where a particular way of life can be nurtured and preserved, shielded from distracting external influences. Section 5. Society's embrace. The social purpose of enclosure. Societies build walls to achieve social aims, maintaining order and cohesion. Walls define spaces, reinforcing norms and governance. Ancient city-states used walls for defense and civic identity. Walls can foster cohesion, but also insularity. Overuse can stifle creativity and limit freedom. Section 6. The Iron Embrace. A modern tale of inward walls. The Berlin Wall, a stark example of a wall built to keep people in, divided a city, families, and a nation. It was a fortified barrier for internal containment, a physical manifestation of an ideology. Its purpose was clear: to stop the exodus of citizens seeking freedom in the West. The wall became a global symbol of oppression and the Cold War's ideological divide. Section 7. Invisible fences, modern society's unseen containment. Beyond concrete and barbed wire, modern societies employ a vast array of invisible walls for containment. Think about social norms and cultural expectations. These are powerful, unwritten rules that guide our behavior, our choices, and even our thoughts. They create a kind of enclosure, keeping us within the accepted boundaries of our community or society. While often beneficial for social cohesion, these norms can also contain dissent, limit individuality, and make it difficult to challenge the status quo. They are the subtle fences that shape our collective life, often without us consciously recognizing their full impact. The digital world has also erected new forms of containment. Filter bubbles and echo chambers, created by algorithms on social media and search engines, curate the information we see. They surround us with viewpoints that reinforce our existing beliefs, effectively building walls that keep out dissenting opinions or diverse perspectives. While intended to personalize our online experience, this can lead to intellectual isolation. We become contained within a comfortable but potentially narrow information landscape, less exposed to the broader universe of ideas that challenge and expand our understanding. Economic systems too can act as containing walls. Poverty, for instance, can create formidable barriers, trapping individuals and families within cycles of disadvantage. Lack of access to education, healthcare, and opportunities can effectively contain people within certain socioeconomic strata, limiting their ability to escape or improve their circumstances. Section 8. The Contained Universe. Benefits and burdens of inner walls. Walls designed to keep things in offer a fascinating duality. They bring both significant benefits and potential burdens. On the one hand, containment is essential for nurturing and development. Think of a greenhouse. Its glass walls contain a controlled environment, warmth, humidity, light, allowing delicate plants to thrive even in harsh external conditions. This principle applies to many human endeavors. Incubators for premature babies, specialized laboratories for sensitive research, or even quiet libraries for focused study, all rely on walls that create and maintain a specific beneficial internal atmosphere. This containment can also foster a strong sense of community and shared identity, as we've touched upon. Within the defined space of a village, a club, or even a nation with strong internal cohesion, people can develop deep bonds, shared traditions, and mutual support systems. These social containers can provide security, belonging, and a framework for collective action. They can be crucibles for culture, innovation, and social progress, as long as the internal environment remains healthy and dynamic, allowing for growth and positive interaction among those held within its embrace. However, the burdens of inward-facing walls can be substantial. When containment becomes confinement, it stifles freedom and growth. Imagine a beautiful bird kept in a tiny cage. The cage keeps the bird safe but denies its very nature to fly. Section 9. Conclusion. Gazing inward from the cosmos of walls. We've journeyed through walls defined by what they keep out and in. From ancient temples to an eggshell, from order to societal cohesion, walls shape our world and experiences. They create order, nurture life, define identity, and sometimes exert control. Their impact depends on purpose and permeability. A wall can nurture or imprison. The cosmos shows boundaries are necessary for life. But openness is essential for evolution. Our challenge is to create worlds, not cages,